Friday morning. Shane and I are going to the airport right now. Per usual, we are flying non-rev, aka flying standby, aka we only get seats if there's a seat available because we didn't pay for it. When we went to bed yesterday, there were 11 people ahead of us on the standby list with 11 open seats, so we were numbers 12 and 13. But we woke up this morning and the list said that there was now 37 open seats, so it's either a computer glitch or more likely they switched aircraft types, so I hope that's what it is, because then we are much luckier than we were earlier, but we shall see. We made it to our hotel. We're staying at the Westgate. It's really rare that you get on a flight to Las Vegas, especially if it's the first one that you chose, so we got really lucky. Unfortunately, we got here too early to check in. It's noon right now and check-in is until 3. So we're gonna go goof off. Shane's gonna make a bet at the sports book here, and then we're just gonna go find something else to do for a few hours. So tell me what you bet on.
I bet the Dodgers to win by at least 2 runs.
And how much do you win if they do win by 2 runs?
135.
How much did you bet?
100.
It's a big bet.
Yep.
Thanks for getting me the drink tickets with the bet. Okay, so I think in this video I'm gonna pepper some money saving tips in here. I feel like I've been to Vegas enough times that I know how to work around some very common ways that people lose a lot of money here when they don't need to. And one of the things that I want to point out is the monorail. It goes from one end of the strip to past the other end, and it's really cheap. So we went to the Stratosphere. We went to the Stratosphere because neither of us have ever been to this hotel. We've heard it was pretty dumpy, and we would have to agree it's not great here. But we walked into an arcade in the retail area and everything was shut off and we were super confused. There was nobody here. It's really small, but we got halfway in and everything just like turned on by itself.
Your arrival here is part of the test. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Take my dollar.
We're trying to get tokens for a game and Shane got $1, but then everything shut down again, so I guess we're not playing any games? I don't know what's going on here. That sucks. What are we gonna do with those tokens?
Oh, it turned off.
I told you that! Everything turned off. What are we gonna do with those tokens? Done goofing around, it's time to check into the hotel, and this is where I'm going to share my second tip, which is called the tip sandwich. I actually heard about this on another YouTube video. Basically the premise is you hand your ID and your credit card with a $20 bill sandwiched between them to the person who checks you in at the front desk of the hotel, and they are supposed to give you a complimentary upgrade. I've only tried it once before, and I would like to contend that it worked, even though Shane's friend who we were staying with said that it did not, but we did end up in a suite. So I will update you guys on how it goes this time. shower that is supposed to be up here is broken. It's just like a piece of plastic that the shower head is supposed to be anchored on. Yeah, so we got here and it was just on the floor. So I called the front desk and I guess they're just gonna see what we can do about this because we're not sure at the moment. They fixed it.
So it better be fucking good. Apparently you're supposed to eat this first. I guess eat the whole thing. Oh man. Tastes like flour. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Sunday, which means that it's checkout day. You can obviously tell that I don't have any footage in this video from yesterday, from Saturday, and that is because I didn't really do anything on Saturday. I just took it easy. I went to the pool, I took a nap. It was a good time. We are actually in Las Vegas because Shane is playing a Magic the Gathering tournament. So that's what he did yesterday. And I wasn't particularly interested in doing anything without him, which brings me to an important point that I would like to make. If you go on vacation, do what you want. And if that means doing nothing, then please do that. I know that I'm definitely somebody who's like, go, go, go every time that I travel somewhere because I don't want to miss out on anything. However, you should be doing whatever you want, even if people don't necessarily dictate that as acceptable. You know, you hear a lot of people come back from vacation and they say, oh, I need a vacation from my vacation. That's ridiculous. You should be using your vacation time to relax, which is exactly what I did yesterday. Also, a little update for the last scene that was in the video. The cocktail that I drank at the Cosmopolitan was disgusting. I hated it. I went in not knowing anything about it except for there was a flower on it that was supposed to make your taste buds tingle. I looked up a copycat recipe and it was tequila, which I have never liked tequila in my life. I really wish that I had known that before I spent so much money on it. I ended up leaving the full drink on the table, hoping that somebody would be cheap enough to just come and drink it behind me so it wasn't wasted. Whether or not that actually happened is up for discussion, but a girl can dream. So today I have to check out it's actually 11 a.m. right now. Even though my flight doesn't leave until about 7, I have to get out of the room. So I'm gonna go drop my bags off at the bell desk, which actually is a tip that I would like to mention. You can drop your bags off at bell desks if you're flight gets in too early for you to check into your hotel, or if your flight's leaving too late for you to stay in your hotel before checkout. And you can do it at any hotel. I know this because a few years ago I was here with my sister, and when we checked out, we went to Planet Hollywood to do a fitness class, and we actually checked our bags at Planet Hollywood. They don't ever like look at your ID or check to confirm that you're staying at the hotel, so that might not be a money-saving tip because it is free, but it will save you the headache of dragging your bags around with you, especially in the Strip when it's 100 degrees. So right now, I'm just gonna go to the pool. Shane is already across the street at the convention center watching his friend play Magic because his friend got into day 2 and he did not. So I'm just gonna hang out and wait for him to be ready to go get lunch. Done at the pool, and real quick, I'm having Shane meet me at the hotel so I can sit down at a slot machine because I have one more money-saving tip for you guys. Obviously, alcohol here is very expensive. When Shane and I went to go see Absinthe, he bought me a $20 cocktail, bless his heart, but that's a lot of money. So you have 2 options if you want to drink but you don't want to spend a fortune. The first option is you go to an ABC store or a liquor store that's off strip. You buy your own liquor and your own mixers, and that way it's significantly cheaper, but that's a lot of work. So I'm gonna show you how to get drinks for only $1. Okay, so it might not actually be $1 because you do have to gamble, but if you want to gamble cheaply, there are obviously penny slots that you can do. So I'm gonna go sit at one of those and see how long it takes for me to get somebody to take my drink. Babe, tell me that very interesting fact about slot machines that you told me yesterday.
Casinos make a lot of money off them. They make more money off slot machines than any other game in the house.
And where is the highest rate of return for the consumer?
Highest rate is slots machine.
No, for the consumer.
What?
For the person who's gambling. Not for the casino.
Oh, sports betting.
Yeah, that's what I was asking for, thank you.
Okay, well that question didn't make any sense.
Yes, it did.
So don't use this.
Okay, Shane got annoyed very quickly that we were playing slots because he hates slots so much. So we ended up going to a blackjack table where I couldn't film. I put down $40. I wasn't doing great at the beginning, but I did end up breaking even before we stopped and I got my drink. So I actually did only pay $1 for this. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I paid $3 for it because I tipped the blackjack dealer and Shane's not happy with me about that, but still.
You paid way more.
A $3 drink is
I lost
bad
a lot of
here.
money in this adventure playing games that I don't like.
That's but you've been doing so good the rest of the weekend, so it's fine.
It's true, playing games is skill.
It's fine. Okay, we're gonna go do something else now. Back at the airport, trying to figure out if we're gonna make it on the flight home. This is why non-revving in and out of Las Vegas is such a pain in the butt. Right now we're the only people who are on the non-rev list. I woke up this morning and there were 13 open seats. And now there's 2. Which I mean, there's only 2 of us, but it still makes me really nervous. I like having flights be really open. So